All right, so let's look at this word problem. It talks about Bruce putting 4 ice cubes, each with an edge of 2 centimeters, into a cylindrical glass of juice. The glass has a radius of 4 centimeters. If the volume of the juice in the glass before the ice was added is 552.64 cubic centimeters, find the height of the juice in the glass when all the ice cubes completely melt. Round your answer to the nearest hundredth. So let's kind of visualize this. So we have a glass, which is a cylinder, and in this glass we have 4 ice cubes. And we have some liquid of juice. So the liquid will come up to there. Now think about it. If you drop ice cubes into a drink, the water level rises. Also think when ice melts, it becomes a liquid and it will then become part of the volume. So what we want to do is we want to take the original volume, which is 552.64. We want to add in the volume of the ice cubes. Then from there, work backwards and solve for the height of the glass. So we first have to figure out what is the volume of the 4 ice cubes. So those are going to be cubic, and they measure 2 by 2 by 2. So to find the volume of that, you do 2 times 2 times 2, which is 8. But we have 4 ice cubes, so that means we will do 8 times 4 to get 32. So the volume of just the ice cubes is 32. We are going to add that to the existing volume that we have. So we will add those up, and we get 6, 4, we get a 4, an 8, and a 5. So the volume of the liquid and the ice cubes is 584.64 cubic centimeters. Now, let's take the volume of a cylinder, which is pi r squared h, and we're going to plug in what we know. We know the volume is 584.64. We're going to set that equal to 3.14 times the radius squared. So the radius is 4 centimeters. 4 squared would be 16 times the height. This is what we have to figure out, the height. So here's what we'll do. We'll do 584.64 equals, and we will multiply 3.14 times 16. So using your crutch, 3.14 times 16 comes out to 50.24 h. From here, draw the wall, divide both sides by 50.24, and you can use your calculator. Those cancel. We will have h equals, and if you type it in your calculator and round to the nearest hundredth, which is 2 decimal spots, we get 11.64 centimeters. So this glass is 11.64 centimeters high. That is the height. It's a very complex problem here. Again, we're using everything we've learned. Cylinders, volume of cylinders, volume of cubes, all being incorporated into this one problem. All right, let's look at this. So it says Larry bought a garbage can shaped like 1/2 of a cylinder. The diameter of the can is 24 inches. The height is 20 inches. If the can is completely filled with water, so we're filling this thing all the way up with water, how many that should be how many cubic feet of water can the can hold? So, round your answer to the nearest tenth, which is 1 decimal point. So, let's kind of visualize this. So, we have a garbage can shaped like half of a cylinder. So, that would be kind of like this. Half of a cylinder. And we're going to fill this thing up to the brim with water. So the volume for a cylinder is pi r squared H. But because we only have half of a cylinder, we're going to divide by 2. So we want to find what the volume is. Okay, so let's take a look at what we know, and we can plug in. Volume equals 3.14 times the diameter is 24 inches. So if the diameter is 24, we want to use the radius, which would be half of that, so that's 12. Now, we want to square the radius, so 12 times 12 is 144, times the height, which is 20, and then we have to divide the whole thing by 2 because we only are using half of the garbage can. We're not using this green part that I drew. We're only using the half of it. So now we're just going to simply multiply. So 3.14 times 144 times 20 comes out to 9043.2. And again, you are allowed to use your calculator. Then we'll divide that by 2 because we only want half of the can. That's 4,521.6 inches cubed. So that one's not as bad. If you got questions, let me know. Well, see you later. Bye.